This is Shannon with Riva. We're going to be doing a walkthrough on a 26-foot Wellcraft boat. So we're going to start at the helm. You do have a tilt steering wheel, which goes up and down so you can put it into position what's most comfortable for you. You're going to have your starting key switch along with your safety lanyard that you should wear at all times. And then you have your start and stop switches for each motor. Now, something a little bit different on the outboard boats is going to be your trim tabs for the boat itself, and that allows you to adjust the attitude of the boat and left to right depending on weight and how the boat rides. Now, you also have a shifting and throttle binnacle for both motors, separate. And something a little bit different than the jet boats you're going to have is your trim button on the side of the binnacle that works both motors, and what that does is brings the motors up and down to adjust the attitude of the boat. And you also have single buttons to adjust each engine individually. Now, on our accessory board, you're going to have all your accessories very well labeled with your switches on and off all the way across. Your most important switches are going to be your bilge pump and your navigation lights to turn on during dusk and nighttime driving. On the dash panel itself, you can customize a couple of the items however you see fit with the VHF and the Garmin. This one currently has a Garmin 10-inch previously installed along with the Garmin VHF. And then you have your motor command center that will tell you the condition on both of your motors, which will give you your speed and RPM and engine data. As we go to the right side of the dash panel here, this is where your controls are for all your audio and your accessory plugins. If we look above the helm, you're going to have an accessory electronics box along with a cell phone holder off to the side. Moving over to the seat, we have a few items of adjustability in it. You do have armrests that fold up and down, and you also have bolster seats. So if you want a little more leg room when you're driving the boat. And we have storage space behind the helm. This is also where the head is located, if you have that option. And also, this is where you would turn the battery switches on for your boat. Also have a combining switch, which in an emergency situation will combine both batteries when you turn it to the yellow spot on the battery switch. Particular Wellcraft is that it does have the forward helm seat that doubles as a cooler. So you have a cooler, and when you need access to the back of the helm, this scoots up, moves forward, so you still have cooler access, and then you have access to the back side of your helm. Also, another nice feature is the forward seating on this particular model. You have the removable backrest with a pin lock. These can go away for storage or fishing. Another feature of this boat is it has the forward seating with the storage underneath both front seats. Also has a table mount for a table and more storage under the center cushion. Front of the boat, we have anchor storage on the side, and we also have handrails as you're riding in the front. Midship of this Wellcraft is you have tackle stations on both sides of the boat for easy storage of your tackle. This foot Wellcraft also has in-floor fish boxes on each side of the helm and macerated out. So this particular Wellcraft is optioned with the leaning post that has the live well in the back of the launch chairs. You have access to your live wells on the back side. You have handholds here when it gets rough. You've got two rod holders that double as cup holders. And you also have tackle stations on either side. '26 is optioned with the hard top and also has mounts ready for your outriggers. Has the mounted speakers with your rear spreader lights along with your T-top under and rod holders across the back. So on this particular Wellcraft, you do have a storage station on the starboard side. Back of this Wellcraft, you do have a wash station on your starboard side with a freshwater wash well option in. Back of the 26, you have the rear seating that folds away, so you have ample room to fish the back of this boat, get to both of your live wells on the port and starboard side. So this boat has the optional third live well. This is on the port side. This will be your main live well. You have the center live well in the helm seat, and you also have the port live well in the back corner. So this 26 Wellcraft has the optional dive door on the side, which opens in. Wellcraft has a large transom area to walk around, and you also have the transom mounted rod holders along with your cutting table. And on the side, you do have a freshwater shower on this option. With a couple additional features, you have a fold-out dive ladder. Also on the back of your transom, these will be the trim tabs that we located earlier on the front of your helm with the switches. These would adjust the attitude and pitch and roll. Outboards, you have the flush fitting on the side here, which can be accessed while you're on the boat and the boat is in the water with the motors tilted up. Undo your flush fitting, attach your standard garden hose, flush it for 10 to 15 minutes with the motors off. As the water cycles through the motor, it will flush the engine from the top down. Disconnect your garden hose and reconnect your flush fitting. Make sure, or you could get an overheat if this is left open. Also on the side of the Yamaha motor, you do have a trim button that you can manually trim the button from outside of the boat. Around of a Wellcraft outboard boat. Yours may be a bit different with options. Questions about your model of boat, please feel free to contact us at Riva. We'll be glad to help you out. Thank you. Hope you enjoy your boat.
Yes!